Hello, and welcome to part 3 or 4, I don't really know, of Lawnmower Go Boom and Get New Transmission. This is the actual lawnmower working with. It's a Craftsman, obviously. See, I'm not showing you the rest of the numbers. 289707 model from Briggs & Stratton, made in the United States of America. And I think it was 1996. I don't know how old this lawnmower is. But it's sick because it won't start. It has an electrical problem. Go turn it after I put the covers and was nice to it. Back onto it, and it won't start. So there's an electrical problem somewhere. Also, the ignition cylinder has seen better days. So we got one on order. Thank you, Temu. 4 to 10. I don't really care how long it takes. 4 to 12 days. So far we have 12 volts for if the battery was in it here. To start it, it has to go from there to there. Obviously the ignition solenoid controlled by the ignition cylinder. You have a wire here or here. Don't ask me what they go to because I don't know yet. That being the positive goes to the back of the lawnmower to the battery. The one below it is the red going to the starter, which we have ground from continuity from here all the way up to even I tested to this post. So it's hard to say that it's not electrical to the starter. So either ignition problem or we have to do some wiring repair because it was well, the other one blew and we kind of need a lawnmower, so no fault to the owner. We did best we could. And some of the things have come away a little bit, like we need to solder and versus tape. That'd be me. We soldered and some of the solder came out, so that might actually be the problem as well. Because when I took it off, this was not connected to that really, or not staying together. It could have been with it, but maybe not strong enough. That is the lights that I've manually put in because these are known, I guess, to have a problem from the light harness somewhere about here on the lawnmower, all the way from back up here, having a short in that fun time of there is actually the harness connector below it that connects onto it. You can't really see it that well. Where's my finger? Over here, which would be this guy, which has your switches for the engagement, so it's not, you can't have it engaged once to start it. The pedal to know that the vehicle is in, or the lawnmower is in neutral. There's another one too, and the seat. Speed. And obviously a signal from, that's where the battery usually would be. Obviously a signal from the ignition cylinder if it was there. But it is right here. Now, when we bought this lawnmower, I'm not going to criticize the guy who used to own it because I just don't play those games. He may not have had a key for it. Who knows? He bought the house and the lawnmower is there. So he drove it and wherever he used it, and it just had a flat tire and just left it, which is fine. We had the same lawnmower. But the ignition cylinder has definitely seen better days. I don't know if it's from this one or if it's from the old lawnmower, but eventually we'll get a new one from Craftsman, the whole 4 or 7 pin connector. Hold on, here, look at the grass for a sec. I need a cameraman, so here. Because of the wiring that we've done, or whoever's done, or whatever's happened, at one point I connected that connector to that connector, and then the lawnmower started smoking, so disconnected that pretty quick. But it's caused some damage because it's melted that connector. But the only wire that's melted that connector is actually the yellow wire that isn't connected to anything anyways. But there is a blue wire. I'm also using this for referencing. The blue wire is in here. As you can tell, it's been jumped. Probably what caused the short out for the wire. Because that also goes up to, or we'll find out later on, part God knows how many. The rest of it going to the alternator. So one is, actually, this is the alternator wiring. Because I looked at a description, a wiring diagram, and there's one going in and there's one going out. Also, direct current and alternating current, which For someone who only knows about automotive, this is a whole different ball game for me. But it's similar. It's a 12-volt system. Has a starter. The alternator's built in because it's rotary, I guess. The piston would actually remember from the other episode. Piston sits like this. That crankshaft is straight down. As you can see, it's the same engine. For those who are paying attention. Which you should be if you're really. But at this point of the video, you probably are paying attention. So there's the pulley that goes to the back. So this is actually usually most automotive applications generally is a drive shaft. This gets its power from a belt and drives. So kind of screwed me up there. The only difference between the two that we actually did this whole entire project, which I thought was really cool, even though I was against my dad on it to begin with, which is I, after said it, literally had to admit that he was right. It's like having a manual transmission. You have to put the clutch or put the pedal in every time to switch a gear, versus you're neutral, and then you just slowly take off. Oops, sorry. Forgot I have a camera here. There's neutral. First, like forward, faster forward. Just keep punching it. Now you're speeding. Neutral. And I've actually driven it since it's had the transmission done. It's just when I, putting the finishing touches to it, or did something, or screwing around the lights, something happened, something came loose, or something shorted. I don't know which. It's the cost of not knowing exactly what you're doing, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. We have literally a parts department or a shed full of parts for this lawnmower. So if you have the same problem, or you have the same lawnmower, probably have a part for you. But my dad may not sell it, so you never know. We're looking for a frame for the lawnmower.